With Misako now training 3 of the ninja, a group of archaeologists accidentally uncover a Serpentine tomb. The hunt for the Fang Blades become the ninja's first mission, and a 4th member joins the team. They must work together and master Spinjitzu if they hope to stand a chance against the Serpentine. The ninja each receive a vehicle, courtesy of Sarasborg. These are the 4 ninja vehicles for the season. The first vehicle is Caitlin's Blade Mech. This one was designed to be a very agile and sleek mech. It's built around the function that it has extendable or interchangeable blade arms, so it can have its regular hands and then it changes length and then switches around so it has blade arms. The rest of it was a pretty simple build of just keeping it more sleek. This is one of the few builds that I went and updated it. Originally it was all regular red, so I went in and added some dark red as a secondary color. So that's how it has the different knees and other dark red highlights. Pretty simple cockpit, basic shoulders, small horns on the top of the head. It's more like a samurai crown, and then it has what I just call cable hair on the back. So this one is a pretty fun one. As I think the only problem is that because of how small its feet are but how tall it is, it does like to fall down a bit. Next up is Colette's Terrain Crawler. This vehicle was kind of inspired by the Tumbler from Batman, but if it was more Ninjago-ish, I guess. Its front wheels have mounted on arms so that it can go over like suspension. I do want to update it one day to have like Technic spring suspension, but that that would take a bit of a remodel. Most of the design was kept pretty chunky, simple cockpit with large steering. Stuck some stud shooters on just for a bit of play. Has some big engines on the back, just so to show that it can still go decently fast. And then a clip just under there to hold the ninja weapon, which is something that these 4 vehicles all have in common, is that you can store the ninja's weapons in them. The next vehicle is Zero's Ice Cutter, non-symmetrical, very compact tank. So you've got the cockpit and engine on one side, and then an extendable ice cutting arm on the other, built with the large Ninjago saw blade pieces. The engine can detach just so it has some storage space for Zero's weapons, like I said before. But since Zero has a few weapons, her storage is a bit extra inside. And then I made it so the blade arm can sit flush with the tank once it's retracted. The last vehicle is Jamie's Dragonflyer. This was one of the builds that kind of kickstarted the whole building custom Ninjago vehicles. This, as you can tell, is I just wanted to make a Dragonfly vehicle function. So with this, it's a Technic gear that spins around and pulls the wings up and down. And I managed to link 2 sets together and then connect it to the tail, so it's all one function. And I'm pretty happy how this one turned out. I went through a few iterations to get down to the scale that could be a small flying vehicle. It has retractable landing gear that act as its legs, and they add a bit of sleekness when they're retracted. Up in the front is the cockpit area, which is reminiscent of a dragonfly's eyes. but it is, like a canopy for the ninja. So that just opens up, the ninja pops out, and just above the cockpit is where her dual hook weapons are stored. And then I just threw in a bit of yellow for a secondary colour against the blue, so it wasn't all just the one blue colour. Lloyd left a few years ago on a quest to battle Garmadon, leaving the ninja to act as the realm's guardian. Colette, Jamie and Zero have basic training, and eventually Caitlin joins to help them track the Serpentine throughout the city. They start working together as a team, but the Great Devourer is awakened. Without the golden weapons, they have no way to defeat it. Masako devises a plan to use Traveler's Tea to send it to another realm. Caitlin saves Harumi from a collapsing building during the battle, and the team works together to banish the Great Devourer. After the battle, Caitlin agrees to join the team permanently on the condition that Harumi and the other street kids can stay at the monastery. The Darkfall timeline is now on its own path.